Hey guys, it's Jake here again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new 5G internet through Optus. Let's talk about it. Let's dive into the price point and show you the modem just after I discuss the price point. And there's one infuriating thing which I wish Optus will fix because I think it's so not helpful for businesses. It really doesn't make any sense why it's planned out like this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Let us know in the comment section and let us know. So first of all, the pricing point, let's go through it. The pricing point starts at $69 for 50 megabits. Then it jumps up to $79 for 100 megabits per second, which is pretty okay. Then if you want to get whatever speed available in your area, it's $99, okay? $99, not 100. But it includes Netflix, which, okay, is fine if you're just using it for personal use, like you've signed up as a personal customer and it comes with Netflix. Now, you don't have to add it to SubHub, but your package does include the Netflix on that $99 plan. However, if you sign up as a business, go onto the business side of Optus, which you just have to, instead of hitting personal, you go to business. All the plans are the same, literally the exact same what I've discussed it. $69 for 50 megabits, $79 for 100 megabits, and for unlimited speed, you're looking at $99. However, Netflix is included. Now, why on earth, if you're a business working in the office and you want this for your team, why would you want Netflix? It doesn't make sense why they've done that. It looks like they're just trying to push it up to $99 just for the factor of Netflix. Doesn't make much sense to me. It really doesn't, okay? Let us know what you think down below. I just think it's a really poor decision that you have to have Netflix. Like with NBN, there is an option not to have the Netflix on that ultra tier. However, with 5G, you have to have the Netflix if you have that ultra tier, which doesn't make sense for businesses because why would they need it? And even if you're using it for personal use for at home, what happens if you don't want Netflix through Optus? You have to have it, or you're basically just paying for it. You can't get rid of it. So that's one annoying thing, and I've talked to customer service and also talked to on the live chat, and they said, oh, let me look into this. And they said, you don't have to add it onto SubHub, but you'll still be charged for it, basically because it's included with the $99 plan. So you can't get rid of Netflix. So you either add it or don't add it. You're still paying for it within the plan, no matter if you're a personal customer or business customer. I think it's really poorly set out in that way. You shouldn't have to have Netflix if you're a business customer. The plan tier should be completely different. It should be different, completely different. The fact that they don't even change the plans even one bit, it's a bit of a problem. Let us know what you think down below. But I think the Netflix thing is a bit infuriating because if they got rid of the Netflix, the plan would probably only be $89 instead of $99, okay? So that's with the plans. That's how much it costs. So remember, just to recap, 50 megabits, $69, 100 megabits, $79, and also whatever speed available in your area is $99. Cool. Let's show you the modem now. So this is the nice little modem here. I think it's really nice and modern style, especially for 2024. You've got a nice little display. It's not touchscreen, of course, but you can just hit the arrows here and it'll tell you different things. Like there's a QR code if you're having issues. You can scan the QR code and it'll take you to a live chat, and then you can just go to the first screen, which shows you your signal. Look at that, pretty good. So that's the modem. And then behind it, you've got two LANs, so you can actually use this one as a WAN port. So if you have an NBN, you can have NBN connected to this, and then when NBN goes down, this can be a backup, but you probably don't really want to be doing that. But the fact is you have two LAN ports, so you can either plug this into your Foxtel, another one into an external router, or a PC, whatever you choose. Also, you've got a USB-C right here, and then up here you have external 5G antennas that you can plug in if you want. You can probably get them off Amazon and plug in those, and you can configure that all on the modem settings, okay? So that's basically the modem here. Not too much we need to really look into it. I've got a few videos online if you want to take a look at those, but if there's something particular you want to see on this modem, let us know in the comment section and we'll be sure to make a video for you guys. All right, cool. So basically we've talked about the pricing, what the modem looks like. It's also a Wi-Fi 7 modem. However, Wi-Fi 7 is not available yet. The update should be coming out around September time, and then you'll be able to have Wi-Fi 7 on there. At the moment, it's running Wi-Fi 6, okay? So that's currently what we're running there. Let's talk about now basically changing the plan. Now, I find this process ridiculously problematic, and I think it's very important that we talk about it. So just say you've signed up and you've basically signed up and you've gone with the cheap plan. You've gone, okay, I want to start with the $69 plan. And then you've realized it's pretty good, I really love it. I want to go to the max speed. Now you would think 2024. We could just jump online, jump on the app and change the plan. We have to talk to someone. We have to message someone. It is very problematic. I will say this is the most infuriating thing about the whole situation. Now, one note I will just put once, you can only change the plan once a month, okay? So you can only change it once a month or they won't let you change the plan. But where the really infuriating thing is, as I said, you have to talk to someone. On the app, you can't change it. If you hit change plan, it says message us now. But there's an issue with this. When you message them, they always say, now one guy did do it for me, very hesitant because I got quite annoyed with him. He goes, you need to call the dedicated 5G team. So there's a dedicated 5G team number. They will give you if you ever live message them. It's so ridiculous. And they just will not help you on the Optus live chat. They won't help you. They refuse. They say, oh, no. That's not our department. We don't deal with 5G. You need to talk to the 5G department. We don't do that. We don't do that on live chat. You must talk to them. It's so ridiculous. So if you want to upgrade it, you have to talk to them. However, one time I did get in when I upgraded to the Ultra plan. This guy, the first person I spoke to refused, and I said, this is absolutely ridiculous. Can you please change it? And this guy actually did change it to the plan, which was good. But I spent like 2 hours talking to this guy. 2 hours. Ridiculous. You're wasting so much time. You know, this process could be done in 2 seconds if they just allowed you to be able to go on the My Optus app or go on the website and change plans. Now, I know a couple of years ago when I used to have mobile with them, you could easily switch the plans, but any switch plans you want to do, you have to talk to them, either on live chat or phone them. I think it's very, very ridiculous and annoying. That's one thing, that's one beef I have with them. And the fact that you can only change the plan once a month, which is, I guess, is okay, but it's just annoying that you need to talk to someone. Live chat will just not help you with it, with the 5G. They just do not want to help you, okay? If you're having any kind of connection issue or anything, don't even bother trying to open a live chat. And I told the guy, because when I called the Optus 5G line, they said, oh, why don't you just message us on the My Optus app? And I said, your team doesn't want to help me. And they went, oh, really? Just tell them what the issue is. And I said, yeah, I did. And they told me to call you. They're so like all over the shop. So my best bet, if you're going to get it, get the plan you want, or you're just going to have a massive headache of problems. Okay. Let's talk about another thing that I found only really happened to me once, and this was on a rainy day. Probably no connection there. However, what happened this day? The connection was coming at around 500 megabits, but everything I wanted to connect to said no internet. And I went, that's very weird. The internet's working, everything's fine. I rebooted it, plugged it back in, worked for about 2 to 3 seconds, and then say no internet. However, I do a speed test, works fine. Every other website could not get onto, wouldn't load anything. So that was only happened one day, and then ever since then, I've never had the issue. So that's one annoying thing that you may face, but don't worry, it doesn't happen that often that I have found. When it comes to connection with the Wi-Fi, very good. All around the house, I can be able to reach the Wi-Fi. And even if I go downstairs into the driveway area, way out there, I can still reach the Wi-Fi, which is very incredible. So I'm very impressed with that one, Let's talk about speeds. So speeds, which we're gonna do a live speed test in just a second, so I'll get it up on the app. I found I get around anywhere from 500 to 700 megabits per second. Now I do put this thing in the ceiling. Now I do have it just down here, so speed test may differ a little bit. So let's go take a look. So we'll just quickly open it up and get a quick idea on the speed test for you guys. And then we've got a few little things I want to talk to you guys about as well. So we're connected. And as you can see, probably hard to see. Yeah. I don't know if you can see, but it says Wi-Fi 6, which means we're on that right Wi-Fi. Let's go hit go and see what we get. Now, I don't know why that's taking so long, but anyway. So this is a bad example, must be where I've got it located, but if you looked at my other previous video, we did get a good speed test. Must be just because it's not in the ceiling. Okay, so not too good there. Don't know why it's doing it. I will just run 1 second speed test because we are on full bars of 5G, so it doesn't really make sense of why it was that slow. Yeah, okay. Not too sure. Don't count this speed test as the actual results. You can just check out my speed test video. I'll put it in the card annotation if you want to go take a look at that. But yeah, it's running a lot slower than it should be, which isn't good. Okay, so another few other things that I want to talk to you guys about. Now, the Optus UI with the modem is really bad. Okay, it's not good. You can make different custom Wi-Fi's, I believe up to 4 different Wi-Fi names, which is kind of cool. Which is nice, but if you want to do any advanced setting, it's really complicated and confusing to use. So I would recommend plugging in maybe an external modem to send that Wi-Fi to. Okay, but other than that, basically the connection is really good. I would say very, very impressed with it. The fact that I could get up to 500 megabits per second. The only things that I would say is very annoying if you want to change plans, pain in the ass because you got to contact them, which is so ridiculous in 2024. You shouldn't have to do that. But overall, the experience with the modem is so great, and I can't wait for Wi-Fi 7 to come out. And I hope this really helped you guys out, but honestly, I've had no issues with it, except for that time that it was failing to connect to the internet. But other than that, everything has been very good. And let us know if you want to get it, and if you want us to look at anything else, let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.